Wait, is that a baby on the field? Defensive linemen are playing peekaboo.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
Okay, sharing, keep sharing.
Harris is off to
Keep
the
sharing so that we can get at least a handful of people before we can begin.
Trying to lose the exact same 20 pounds.
I will begin when we have
have
at least a handful of people here.
That can turbocharge
That's
your
when I will
metabolism
begin
and help you
my
lose weight without
presentation.
starving yourself or suffering at the
I
gym.
know other
If
people
you're
will
over
come back and
40,
watch
you
it
should stop
later
what you're doing and tap
because
or
most
watch.
of them are still in bed, especially in the United States. But in Europe and Africa, some of them are up so they can watch. But let's share. As soon as we get a handful of people here, I will begin my presentation. In the meantime, let's enjoy this music, this good music from the grassland. But as soon as I have a handful of people here, I'm going to begin my presentation. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. This presentation. And I want to congratulate all those who are joining. Nomad, please just indicate from what part of the world you are joining so that I can see you and shout out your name. I appreciate you getting up so early, especially those in Europe and those in America and Mexico and Canada who will be listening to this at this particular time when it's very, very early in the morning. In the East Coast of America, it's about 6:15. Whereas in California, it's about 3:15 a.m. So it's quite early for people to be up to watch this presentation, but this presentation is especially targeted for the people on the ground in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon, or you call ground zero, or you call it southern Cameroons. This presentation is intended to help to provide strategies and reasons for an honorable exit from the war that has been going on for close to 5 years and almost getting to 6 years in our territory. So I'm coming here as Dr. Nguh Santos, one of your leaders who was previously in the interim government of Ambazonia and now currently a member of the CPDM, as you know, because when the scoreboard changes, the human brain, also the human mind changes to adapt to different situations. And I'm coming here because of the slaughtering of my people, the killing of my people on the ground. And because of this, I had to come here to do a presentation so that it can serve as an eye-opener to the people who are still living in the dream world, those who think that we are going to win, we are going to fight and win, fight and die, fight and until the last man standing. This is a no-no. We cannot continue to see people being slaughtered, to see, or cannot continue to sacrifice the souls of innocent people, naive people on the ground because of scammers in the diaspora, because of thieves, because of kidnappers, because of ransom takers. So I'm coming here to provide an honorable reason, an exit strategy, that if you people adopt it, then we can go ahead to end the calamity on the ground. This is very important. It's a lifesaver. This show gonna serve in history as a lifesaver. And that's why I decided to put this show up. It's for humanity reasons. It's to save our innocent people on the ground. They should not fall cheap to all what has been going on. They should get up and denounce this monstrous cabal that have decided to sacrifice them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will begin this presentation by first of all thanking God for the year 2022. As you all know, I have been very quiet. I have been watching events as they are unfolding. I have been listening. I have been researching. And above all, I have been busy with my work. And my work is that which you all know as a psychoanalyst, as a psychologist and a social worker in West Virginia. I work with the state and I also have my private practice wherein I am giving a lot of lectures to people on counseling in various areas. And I thank God for having had some good awards this year, like the Honorary Clinical Instructor Award for from Walden University. That's where I also teach master's degree nurse practitioners on psychotherapy and group counseling. And I also thank God for another happening this 2022, which was a response to one of my letters of inquiry from the White House about certain aspects on politics and other issues, and for which I got a response from the President of the United States through a letter written to me. So it was really a blessing to have received a letter from the President of the United States of America. And I look forward to perhaps meeting him before the end of the year. And then secondly, I'm also grateful for God for letting me see 2022, which is my golden jubilee year. Dr. Nick will be having his golden jubilee this year, precisely on the 29th of May. And I hope God will continue to keep us alive and strengthen us so that we can celebrate something more than that, or something in addition to that. So to keep this conversation simple, I would like to also speak in Pidgin. I would like to speak in Pidgin, our lingua franca, so that the people on the ground can really understand what I bring to them this morning. What I bring to them this morning. Okay, mommy and papa them for ground zero. We picking them brothers and sisters. Dr. Nick, when I remember Dr. Nick, the Ngambe man of the revolution, I don't come here today after I don't go off the air, be very quiet for some time because I will be busy with my job. You know, when I know say before I want come help for support, they call them the struggle. First of all, me I be bookman, I be psychotherapist, so they call them say Ngambe man for white man. I be also an instructor, a teacher in the university here, and also working with the state as a healthcare professional with the Bureau for Families and Children, where they give advice and they help for picking them for protect families and children in the United States under governor. And I also get my private small clinic. So I've been very busy, and now why that way you see when I be see too much argument, they go on, and I be notice the kind people that want to be deal with them. I see I'm saying that thief people all. I be tell una, I be come out 3 years ago, tell una say, all these people where I deal with also that thief people. Now thief people, nothing better no go come out. And because of that, I be saying I'm saying we not go nowhere. Imagine the time where they be catch Seseko. From the time where they catch Seseko, I be tell when I say that train when I be talk say they go boya. The train don't come back now for Washington DC, and they almost come reach back for Baltimore, for Maryland. When I remember, say now for my house, where Sako become she don't do press conferences. Now for my house, where we become chop. Now for my house, where woman become breadhead. Now for my house, where Eric Tato be the big press conference. But time where be rich, what I discover I'm saying, nothing better no go come out for these people. I be come out, a blow whistle. I want to give you the history all. Now so that more understand which way it happened and the reasons, and that way we'll give an exit. Because make a tell you now, Sako Ekome, na very bad man, very, very bad man, and I be tell you now. I be tell you now say, I be get argument with ye, where be concern the containers them where they be give for refugees. Where the whole world be donate money, donate for containers. Say me the give close them for displaced people. Give chop them for displaced people. Give diapers for picking them, shoes them, all kinds of way they be send them. I be tell when I say, Yina Kalesh Bongo, they organize, they sell all these things them for Nigeria. Bring back the money, come put them for their pocket and for their bank account them around the world. And I be tell when I say, now the problem that I be getting with you for health and social services, HHS. And the very time I be get that problem with you, I be come tell una, and I be go for cry out TV. Say I no go continue with this man. When I be come out, they be gather lies them tell when I say, now because I want to be vice president. Now because I want to be this and that. Now because I want to be this and that. Today when I discover the truth, I go for cry out television for Theodore Ngumba 3 years ago, go resign. Say all these people that thief people. This money we collect and say my trip to Boya, invest them for Bitcoin with Irene Nguh, all them. I be tell when I said they be come ask me through Sebastian Bariko, say Dr. Nick, you need some small money for fix your studio because your studio they so not fine. I tell them say Luna know something, they say no. This money when I want to give me for fix my studio. Now for buy computer, buy expensive phone and other things that want to do my live video and this, they say yes. I say when I give money, I buy this thing them. When it be said today, I know they again for that position. I go back the thing them, they say yes. I tell them say me I need to live on borrowed property. I dey buy my thing better when I leave me, I use the one that I buy with my money because the one correct for me. I be start now with the one and I go end now with them. When I leave them. So I don't be touch me 5 francs. Even money for buying things, they be denied. Because I be know, say they go misuse that money. When I be go for Sako house, Sako no be get no nothing for a house that even thing for decorate the place for be state house press. I go pass for office depot. I go move money from my pocket. I go buy flowers. I go buy jar. I go buy things them. For come decorate the place, me look like a little bit presentable for you for talk. So, I want to tell you at the extent where they will be at the level of where you see destituted people, jobless people, unemployed people. What one of the years say doctor, then they and doctor, then they. Pastoral degree doctors, you can award that thing in any Bible school. Any Bible school, if you go there, go take doctorate degree. Now the kind of degree that way they talk about. When I say doctor. Dr. Tita Emmanuel. Now me, I call you for Florida. Make it come Baltimore, Maryland, come meet me. Emmanuel Tita visited me in my house. Now my classmate for primary school, for Bayele, Emmanuel Tita. Now my small brother, my small self. He come visit me. I take it, go introduce him for Sako. When I introduce him for Sako, first thing I do, I say, he write Sako check for $1,000 for support the struggle. I take it, I put him inside commission for health care. We develop Ambazonia health care. Free health care for Ambazonia. At the time, when I did, well, I know the day again. Because that one na demonic union where I ever joined. So what happened? As I bring Dr. Tita from Florida, he come visit me for my house. At that time, we chop a troop for house. We drink mimbo. We finish, I say, I want to go see Sako. He said, me will go. Tita Emmanuel go write check for $1,000 again for Sako. Now, first time where Sako ever see Tita Emmanuel. I call Tita Emmanuel, I put him as moderator for the Commission of Doctors. I bring all renowned doctors for America under Anglophones, doctors, under one umbrella. I appoint moderator, where been at Tita Emmanuel. Me, she done for day, help me for moderate that meeting of all doctors for produce free medical insurance and free health care. I tell Dr. Emmanuel, say, as there been a medical doctor for that site, me I be mental health and behavioral expert, psychologist. So I go work on behavioral health care and mental health care or psychiatric health care. While they work on physical health care, then we will merge them together and come out with a full package of medical and health insurance for Anglophone Cameroonians. We will go present them in case of having independence or having federalism. We have to take care of the health of our people. So we be concentrated for do healthcare. After we don't finish the healthcare package, I come out, I announce the creation of Amber Care under my auspices and coordination by all medical doctors and experts in the US, with the support we struggle for help with people. The same day where I announced that package was the day that argument and quarrel start between me and Kalesh Bongo. Because Kalesh Bongo, where he being a nurse practitioner or a nurse, LPN nurse, be feel say, na he gave announce the policy, not be me. I said, no, this policy is above your level. This is a policy written by medical doctors and experts in America. We cannot leave it to you, who doesn't even have a master's degree, let alone being a healthcare expert at the higher level, to come and address this package in front of the people. So I took it to cabinet. I presented it, now for the jealousy start. Where I began to work on top of their dossier for embezzlement and selling of people's goods in Nigeria and bringing the money back to America to put in their private pockets. When argument just started, I just announced my resignation. I said, I am resigning from this nonsense. I carry and go Cry Out TV. I talk for Cry Out TV, say, there is nothing that will come out good out of these people when I be used into a triangle. That is what we call a triangle. When they come fool you, you give something, say they go for some place, then they divert them for root, put them back for their pocket. Now, we don't done so for the past 3 years. When I be discover this thing, it go this way. I go for transitional council or restoration council for Siseko group. They bring me for transitional restoration council. When I go for the transitional restoration council, we don't first go APNC. We dismiss Sako for fraud, for embezzlement. We come back after we don't dismiss it. The very committee go declare for they say Sako na thief man. Then come back, Sako give own money, he change talk. Once see Sako the only continue. That thing called the IG, Where they IG, why they talk so, wherever before with people. This thing called the IG. The greatest Nyongo. Now something where Nyongo will just come for take all we. Take everybody. What's it happen? The very Seseko. After you two don't blunder, I don't ever criticize Seseko. But today I go criticize it. If you carry all these intellectuals from Nigeria, go say they go attend a meeting for waiting. When I don't ever ask about that meeting was a meeting to go and discuss about refugees with budget. Where that budget be come out? Now that money, they say, Arata, we overflow granite, go die when no be own. No be gather all the cream of people, they go collect them like they collect fish inside basket. Carry them go with them. Another thief man woke up here. As a man don't thief, sote. Lie, sote. A twin brother, when a Chris Anu. When we not differentiate Sako and Chris Anu, na twins. Make I tell you that today, if we want to shoot Sako 2 bullets, we shoot Chris Anu 5. When Sako get problem with Chris Anu because he lost election, Sako become open state house press because he and Chris Anu no be the see eye to eye. State house press, he bring Dr. Nick for state house so that if he pass a decree them, if he rule by decree through state house press without passing through Chris Anu, and he be do him so for the first days of e-government. But when he be go married with Chris Anu, because Chris Anu's bring deals, Chris Anu bring oil deal. This oil deal one that accused Ayabacho. Now Chris Anu bring the first oil deal with Stone Urge. It can't give for Sakosemi they sell oil for Southern Cameroons for they can sponsor the struggle. Now Chris Anu, anytime I enter Sako house, Sako they will white people them for telephone. They discuss how he will sell the oil for Southern Cameroon for they can support struggle. Is the Kango accused down Ayabacho for telling where he did do him? Chris Anu, now he bring the deal. The same as he bring CDC deal, where Sako double crossing going to take 30 million every month for your pocket. 30 million. So if you calculate 30 million for the period of time where Sako don't take up for a long time, that's too much money. My people, may we not open our eyes. Now, at the foundation, why at the tell when I say I decide for choose this topic today, maybe say reasons for an exit from this war honorably. I must bring this story them. When I see why I don't decide. So I can't tell when I say we give a discharge ourselves honorably for avoid me people don't continue die. Because they were the greatest Nyongo. Nyongo where it like some dark cloud where it cover the whole sky where it go take we all go. Because by tell you, these chief people, that very day, after we don't catch chief people, dismiss them. Seseko now, it come out to for play where they don't go keep them for bunker. For you to come make a proper reorganization for see how this thing will come back on the rails. Come go carry the very chief people where they don't thief with Sakotaya. Go put them back. Then take Yerima, put them for their head. Bring Kalesh Bongo. Bring Tabenyang when the Minister of Finance for Sako and all them play that deal them. Bring all that people where they don't define, destroy Sako all. They go from number 2, IG number 2 with Yerima. We will go to the APNC. We will catch the thievery. We will do all. They tell we go to conference on they call say a restoration council for Seseko. Okay. I tell you, say problem not there. If we there for restoration council for Seseko, maybe we should don't inside now be the real people the way they feel strike a deal with Cameroon government for end this war. Because Seseko there for dungeon, we can strike a deal with the Cameroon government to end this war. We can. When I talk of a deal, I talk of a diplomatic deal. You can cut a diplomatic deal because not be all we give for ground for the fight. When they fight war, People then know where they fight on the ground. People then know they fight diplomatically. People then know where they fight through dialogue, negotiation, mediation, other ways of the propaganda, media, and other things. But since we part humanitarian today, since the part where we did in humanitarian health and decision making advice, as the Ngambe man and as the psychoanalyst, I be tell them say, we go check sense. Because as Sako and Chris Anu, they keep on the lie people, then they take and they go for different side, they harvest their money, they work them. Make we serve as the true voices of the people, the intellect of the people. Because it will prove not true with work them who would achieve them, how intelligent we'll be, how smart we be. So, I don't be find any fault when the government of Cameroon, through the Grand National Dialogue, be extend a hand to the diaspora. And when we extend a hand to the diaspora, it will be an opportunity for the Transitional Restoration Council for meet the delegation from Yaoundé, wherein we presented our materials on which we want, and the conditions under which we want for end this mess. And they be taken. They go with them for Yaoundé. They table them for the dialogue. And because of that, we will get special status. Because if those documents not be reach their hand, they don't know exactly how they will address we issue. Good for that. The other people, when they stay for back, they deny for go meet this delegation. They go craft stories. How I don't collect money. How I don't say the thing. Because if something not pass not through them, it come not through you. May they destroy your name. May they sacrifice you like a fraudster. May they paint you black because you want move chop for their mob. You want to end this conflict so that chop go come on for their mob? No, they must vilify you. They must destroy you. Now you way Chris Anu take microphone go on ABC and announce a handsome reward await anybody where go kill Dr. Nguh Santos. Now 2 years, 3 years today, I be the wait the person where go kill me. And over here. A handsome reward await person where go kill Dr. Nguh Santos. Imagine somebody making such declarations, and also any other people when they don't deny them, say they no one continue for this thing because they don't uncover the scam. Like so funcha. Now so funcha that will be the head with the military. He decide for drop down his tools. He say no. He know they eat this thing. Yannick Sikot say no. Mbaba. I know they be for the thing again. People them plenty. So we come she down now. We say how we go do. We will live with people then so all be the people then troop and finish them. They will form what we call them say peace ambassadors, peace envoys, and peace patriots. From there, we don't date in existence for 3 years. My country people run can meet up we. Check say the kind peace we want time na kind peace. No. We get two different peace. We not form na catch and die, catch and kill peace. We form na real peace. And for real peace for occur, it means we give a look on the both sides, their plight, to arrive at a middle ground. Just like the special status be almost be a middle ground for trying to see into our plight in terms of some areas that will get problem. The areas of double citizenship, double nationality, other areas, areas like employment of youth, areas of bilingualism, areas of this. But sometime you go ask your papa 100,000, he will give you na 25,000, he will give you na 30,000. It don't mean say it never start. It don't start somewhere. It don't start somewhere. And if it starts somewhere, we'll bring the things that we will go Adam for that somewhere we don't do. Not be so we will castigate it totally, then fall with a bush for follow scammers. Scammers and thieves. I mean, tell you a story about Dr. Tita. Sako carry Dr. Tita now. We don't bring them. Take them now. Go move that doctors then all will be gathered and will make amber care, hair care, bring all them now, you chop from that. Make all that they donate money for you. It take them now from my back. People who I bring. Go appoint them. Now you na Dr. Tita, they know the work. Dr. Tita, na person way he get pharmacy. Na person way na pharmacist. He get pharmacy. He get small thing the way they do for America. He get a small good life. The one go carry in now. Go put them inside hot pot soup, make continue again. Another new wave of scamming. The man thinks say no. You know go waka. I no go take this thing. They go put them again like another puppet leader number 5. In under 48 hours, Dr. Tita resign. When he resign, they go now, it don't pass them. They go take the woman now. So, my people, at the lane and the reasons and the case for which when I go say there is a need to exit. There is a need to exit the war and exit honorably. Make I tell you now, when I be join the Peace Patriots, they be vilify me. They be go against me all over. Me, I be person way. I know they ever hide who I don't be. I know they do nothing for dark. I don't operate in the dark. I operate in the open. When I be wear CPGM uniform, I meant it. When Sako be write a letter to Cameroon government requesting for amnesty, they beg for amnesty. Say me they give amnesty and me the appointee minister with the 73-man delegation. He give that letter for Cameroon government. I go move that letter for Yaoundé. I can't publish the letter. Say Sako feel say all we are fools. Sako go give letter for Yaoundé. Say me the appointee minister. When they give amnesty for his 73-man ministers and delegation, and made they grant them free entry into Cameroon, and made they appoint him ministers with some other members them for the list. Yaoundé pick the list. He show me. Say, Dr. Nick, you be don't be with CPGM member. You be don't work hard for the party. You be don't leave the party because you the vex for the marginalization of your people. You go join these people for serve them. The people where you serve, look how way they come for come enter for your place. Look up. Look later where they write. You the follow man where they carry you go for bush, but where they were bow and arrow and spear for your back, they ask for be minister for Cameroon. I said, Jesus Christ. Now I go remain inside the Yaoundé, block Sako. Any move where Sako want make up, I don't block it for Yaoundé. Any move where want make up, I don't block it for Yaoundé. That's why he gas come outside. Because sometimes when I blame some man say the man go for CPDM. Yes, I prepare for Shidong for day as the gendarme of Anglophone Cameroonians. As the policeman. My father was a policeman. So I Shidong for day as a policeman for catch all these when dirty deals. And I know they catch not only when dirty deals, I they catch their own dirty deals. Because I know what is going on. I have to be informed. I'm a psychologist and a researcher. I have to be informed. So all the things when they come say, oh, Sako don't take money. Oh, Kometa don't take money. Oh, Dr. Nick don't take money. Oh, Mark Barretta come out. Mbayu don't give a list. Say, the one don't take money. I don't take money. The one. The very Mbayu. Go ask them Mbayu. Say all this confusion for Northwest and Southwest. No be Mbayu Kosam. All this confusion for Northwest and Southwest where they go on so. No be Mbayu Kosam. Because they entrust Mbayu. Say now if you solve this problem for both the diaspora and back on the ground, if you you approach leaders of the revolution, you genuinely give them money. For example, believe say you give them money, you genuinely give them money. Then now you again go announce and say you don't give money for them, you don't give bribe for them. Then you deserve Cameroon government. Then you announce say you don't give money for people them. When you try to solve the problem, it means you are creating more fire, more fire. Because when Cameroon government bribe you, they need to talk, so they don't bribe you. I want to tell you today. Any minister will send this from Mark Barrett, say me read them. Say people they don't take money for your hand. Then talk to the people that they be cheap human beings, they have no dignity and this and that. If truly Mark Barretta is reading that thing with the amounts and calling people's names on the amount and that, quoting his source of information to be in Bayou, then Bayou has failed the Cameroon government. Then Bayou has failed the Cameroon government by announcing the list of people that he gave bribes to, if at all he gave the bribe, and if Mark Barretta is not lying. Because the Cameroon government never does that. And why, if not true, say the Bayou do them, why in Bayou they do them? There's a lot of reasons. Bayou is not from Northwest. Bayou is from the Western province. But he was born in Old Town in Bamenda. He was born in Old Town in Bamenda, but he is a Bamelike. But any commission and any deliberation about things that concern Bamenda children and Abakwa boys, he is inside. And when he goes inside, he is not a problem solver. He is not giving solution to solve the problem in Northwest Southwest. He is escalating the issue. He is escalating the issue. I've asked all of you to open your eyes and be careful. Before Bayou tells you anything and you come and announce it, you must be careful. Because he wants to see us knocking our heads. Even CPJM members have declared that their lives are in danger. Ningwanyam declared that there were plans to arrest him, lock him, and if possible, assassinate him. Dr. Ningwanyam. Is he not CPGM? He is CPGM. By who? Other CPGM colleagues. From where? Northwest. How is Kemende killed? Any striking young man from Northwest or Southwest region that can potentially be a good politician and a good speaker must be eliminated. Open your eyes. Must be eliminated. That is the strategy. Any young man of Northwest or Southwest depiction who is intelligent, eloquent in speaking, bright, and has a possible bright future as a contender for future politics, be it parliamentary, senatorial, ministerial, presidential, mayoral, must be eliminated. If I did not have my protection from the United States and I was lingering around, you think I will be alive? I will be killed like a fly. So, I'm pointing out this to you people, that the enemies are at work. The enemies from within. The enemies from the other side I had served, which was the Anglophone Cameroon struggle. The enemies in the CPGM where I'm currently also in the house. The enemies are everywhere. They are fighting. Whether now someone they enter and make St. Pot for fight. Someone they don't bring na jazz. Someone they don't go call na odeshi. Someone they don't try na poisoning. Someone they don't try na send people gang. They go eliminate bright and intelligent people. Someone they then have a backstabbing. Announce people their names so they don't take bribe when they never take no 5 francs. So this is where you find yourself. Are you going to continue kidnapping for ransom? Where bandits have been legalized, where those guns will remain in private hands and be used for operations at night, where your daughters are no longer safe and your mothers are no longer safe because of raping, where we are heading to nowhere, surrounded by thieves on either side of the aisle, gangsters, rapists, ransom takers, assassins. This nasty nonsense, is that what people of our integrity, is that what some of us who have gone to school can call ourselves doctors and academicians? Is that the therapy I should be giving to the population? Because I'm a psychotherapist. Is that good counseling I should be giving to the people? I come to debunk. And trust me, and thank God that some of these people cannot stand me. When Sako wanted to steal, he knew that he cannot steal when Dr. Nick is beside him, because Dr. Nick will announce the thievery. That's why he and Chris Anu struggled to get me away from the microphone. Chris Anu wrote a secret letter that Sako removed that man from the State House and sent under my department. I wanted to send the letter to Sako. The letter mistakenly fell in my email. Oh, the way we got to do it. Sako write, Chris Anu write letter. Send up for Sako say, me Sako redeploy me from State House Press to Communication Department. Because he don't want me State House Press exists anymore. He want to send the letter for Sako. The letter go phone for my email. He called me, apologize. He called me, apologize, say, Dr. Dick, I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry. I said, that is your plan. And then when I visited Sako's house, Sako they discuss oil deal. He go close door, talk, say, no day. But I hear they talk about Stone Edge oil. Stone Edge oil for Swiss and UK and all those where they arrange the Chris Anu for sell oil for Southern Cameroons. And now na CDC deal. We collect 30 million every month. Put up for your account. Sell all people their goods them. When I just say when they go. The issue is simple right now. We have to come back to the scoreboard. After examining all these reasons why they give una, all the thief on either side, the backstabbing, the killings, the lies, and everything, it now gives us a reason why we can forget an honorable exit. An honorable exit. We have to exit from this nonsense in Northwest and Southwest honorably. How do we exit honorably? It's only one way. If we refuse this way, then we either surrender or we die. Because if we continue, or we go die. I don't tell them, I don't talk them from my broadcast time and time again that to combat a Republican army, you need alliances. You need one country in the world for back you. You need international organizations for back you. You need the support of world important personalities. You need weapons, great weapons. Not that small toy thing they want to buy them. And if you don't weigh the man in firepower, you see I'm saying it pass you. The only way you have to do is to negotiate with that person. The same man pass you carry it back. As simple as that. The only way where we can come out as an exit strategy right now is to accept the special status. Because since the special status was given by President Bia's government, we have not examined what is in the special status. The scammers abroad did not want us to explore the special status. Because the scammers, their interest is the money they are making in the game will be lost if we accept the special status. When you say accept the special status, I don't mean to say that the special status is a right thing, and I don't mean to say that the special status is completed in the format is complete. It's going to resolve or address all our problems in the format it has been offered. But it is calling on you. It's a handshake that has been extended. That is President Bia for the first time extended a handshake to the separatists through a special status. And that special status came as a result of the delegation's visit to the United States and the package from the interim government of the demands or the requirements for negotiation and peace, written by Bobga Harmony, written by Yerima, written by Siseko Ayoktabe, written by Sako. I gathered it and gave them to take to the Grand National Dialogue. It was coming from the Transitional Restoration Council of Siseko. And upon deliberation of it, a special status emerged, which means our demands for self-determination, our demands for autonomy can be still addressed within the union, can still be addressed within the union, than for all of us to die unsensibly, than for all of us to continue an unsensible war, a war whereby scammers and Nyongo people then take we sacrifice them. They make money for themselves and buying houses in Hong Kong and other places. Cristiano don't buy houses. Sako don't buy houses. All of them. Now revolution don't wanna go. Eric Tato don't enter business. Who's some money come out? We don't know. But anyway, Eric Tato is a hardworking young man. It can happen that the accusations are true or the accusations are lie. I don't know what to say, but let me tell you, Mark Barrett away the run him out. Ask him say what's Sunday offerings there? What's Sunday offerings? We don't go hide for London. Inside some basement for some house they make noise. May continue make that noise as we make our Belgium. Check say London na place where they make that kind of noise. They tolerate that kind of thing for UK. We be the drive for Belgium. May stop that nonsense. And the announced list of he come out say the announced list of people that when buy you don't give them money and then they call we name them. I want to ask you, Mark Barrett, say you don't see for which side Cameroon government they come out announce or a minister they announce say don't give money for some person. If you never fake them or you will call buy you a name. If they're true them buy you talk up them then buy you is a disgrace to Cameroon government. It's a disgrace. Because negotiation and mediation can be going on among the leaders. Negotiation and mediation going on among the leaders in the background. When there is fighting and there is war, there is negotiation and mediation among the leaders. Phone lines are never closed. Phone lines are never closed. If President Paul Biya calls me at 2 a.m. or the Prime Minister calls me at 2 a.m., I will pick the phone call and I will talk with him sensibly, amicably. He's not my enemy. We have differences in the way we see things, differences in approach towards conflict resolution, differences in approach towards politics, differences in approach towards resolution, but we are not enemies. We are not enemies. A Republican and a Democrat sit on the table, drink, even get married. Then in the morning, you are going to the Republican convention, I am going to the Democratic convention. In the night, we meet back in the house, husband and wife, full stop. Now, only for a black man, but also say, one person must kill the brother. Because I get difference in opinion and different in idea and different in political strategy and ideology, kill Dr. Nguh Santos. Kill him. Kill him. That's who you people are. That nonsense must stop this 2022. We have to start thinking in a more flexible and brighter manner, in a more responsible manner, in a more diplomatic mediation manner, whereby we can call this nonsense to an end. Our people have been hurting. Children have not gone to school for a long time now. Businesses have been shattered. All handsome boys have escaped, leaving only girls now to remain. Some have been killed. Our marriages, people have to get married now. A boy has to get married now to about 5 or 6 girls in order to reproduce our population that has been lost. The diaspora has been banned. Majority have been banned. They don't have amnesty to go back home. All the girls, the street is all loaded with girls with no men. Both in southern Cameroon, in the northwest and in the southwest. The universities are all dominated by the female population, 3 times more than the men. How on inequalities caused by this nonsense. You people have to stop this nonsense. And the only way is we have to write a letter and say we have accepted the special status. We wish to be invited so that we can inject some ingredients of autonomy and self-determination into the special status, and then it remains the law of the land. We function between a one and united Cameroon. Function between a one and united Cameroon, and we already have in place regionalism. That regionalism can serve as a springboard for a 10-state federation, which means every state becomes autonomous, just like in the United States of America. We have Florida, we have Maryland, we have Delaware. They have their governors, they have their own standing reserve troops, as well as there's a federal army and there's the reserves for any state. We have our own small boys who are in the bushes that we can take and train, and they can depose the arm, then we take them and make as peacekeepers of our region. Peacekeepers of our region. We have to create employment for these boys. We have to set up a genuine, reinforce the DDR. We reinforce the DDR to become a complete rehabilitation center, whereby those who are returning from the bushes, who have suffered from trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxieties, psychopathic traits, depression, will be cured by experts like us. You have those who will be put back on vocational rehabilitation, which means the people went to war because they never had training, they never had a job, they never had certificates, they never had skills, job skills. We put them into tailoring, put them into carpentry, put them into woodwork, operating hardware machinery, heating and cooling, tractor trailer driving, taxi driving, and other things. Train them into opening restaurants and small hand and petty crafts. We turn it into a craft center, a health and wellness center, a behavioral health training center, a vocational rehabilitation center. We turn the DDR in that way. It looks like a hospital and a counseling department where you get in, you are treated for health condition, you learn job skills, you learn a lot of things before you come out. We settle you and set up a small business for you. The boys who have been in the bushes lay their tools and come out, and when we train them to be peacekeepers and our security for the new region and the potential state of Northwest, the potential state of Southwest. Let's look at it this way. Let's forget about the wild geese chase of independence that I told you 3 years ago that even in 300 years, there will be no independence. The least we would have gotten was return to 1961 two-state federation if we had honest people who continued the Anglophone struggle for marginalization the way it began. Not to divert into 5 heads, 5 different leaders, 5 Confucianists, 5 embezzlers, 5 dramaticians. Look at where we have landed. We are a mockery to the whole world. A mockery. Thank God, as the Ngambe man, I had prophesied that my Ngambe has said that there will be no independence. So let us rethink and let us change our thinking cap and mindset. I told them that 3 years ago. I told them everything I prophesied came true after 3 years. Now, some people want to claim that they are the ones that uncovered embezzlement in the IG. It's Dr. Nguh Santos that uncovered embezzlement, not even Eric Tato. The time I uncovered embezzlement, Eric Tato fought me that I'm a liar. The time I uncovered embezzlement, Tabenyang fought me that I'm a liar. The time I uncovered embezzlement, Kalesh Bongo fought me that I'm a liar. The time I uncovered embezzlement, even So Foncha fought me that I'm a liar. I'm the first that uncovered it. I came and told you people that everybody on the ground will die for nothing. Lost souls, children deceived and put into their early graves. Until today, they are still being deceived and sent into their early graves. If you are listening to me from ground zero, listen to the tone of my voice, drop your weapons, and call on all your leaders to accept the special status, and let them write a letter, sign that they have accepted the special status. They want to work with the Cameroon government to inject some good aspects into the special status so that we can move the nation forward. Or else, you are all ready to die. That's the exit strategy that the Ngambe man, now is the Ngambe man of both La République du Cameroun and Ambazonia. The Ngambe man of everybody. Because I advise also the CPDM. There are things that the CPDM does that which is not good. There are things that some ministers do which are not good. I will tell them. Because I'm lucky. I'm one of those who are lucky to be in the United States, to be protected by the United States government, to work for the government of the United States, to teach in universities in the United States, to have awards all over, to talk with President Biden, have a letter from President Biden. He writes to me. I write President Biden, he responds, and write me a letter and say, I hope to see you soon, Dr. Nick. That is formidable. Even the Cameroon government, when they approach me, they have to go through the U.S. government, through the U.S. State Department, before I can talk with them or work anything out with them. Because this is the country that has made me to be who I am. This is where when some people talk and some people go out and talk cheap, I look at them, I laugh. Because if you know what it means for this great country to have given me in person, $500,000. $500,000. My studies alone, 400,000 US dollars. My cars, my house, and everything together, that's 500,000 US dollars that the US government put into my account. Some people carry this money and run and go and build story buildings and never come back to US. But I took the money invested in my studies because I know the study is going to produce good results. That's why in a typical redneck state like West Virginia, in a typical state, any other state, I can be able to teach master's degree nurse practitioners psychotherapy and group counseling and come out as an honorary award best clinical instructor for Walden University in the United States. That's why I will write to President Biden and he will send me back a letter to my home address, Dr. Nick. He will send me invitation letters for his commemoration with Kamala Harris, but it was Corona period, I didn't go. He sent my sticker, blue, for my car, and also my DNC, the Democratic National Convention membership. Yeah, why not? I'm in America. I have to participate in American politics as well. Why not? Not only Cameroon politics. Yeah. Because at this position, the position I have is a position of counseling, it's a position of therapy, it's a position of advice, it's a position of conflict resolution, crisis management, all those I have to weigh in. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this for my people in Cameroon for free. For free. So guys, I don't have much to say. I've already laid a reason for why we should drop arms. I've laid a reason for why I took several other parts, not to remain stuck with scammers and not to remain stuck with La République, to be overall Gambe man of everybody, so that I can see where a minister goes wrong and I be a whistleblower. I can see where my own brothers are failing and I can advise them. But let me tell you, that language of we shall fight for independence till the last man standing, anybody that say that kind of a language besides you, castigate that person. Tell that person that you will be the one to die because you want to fight till the last man standing, not me. Because the other people who are gone, you push them into their grave. And you are not ready to take the bullet. You are pushing me to go and die. You don't be Ngombe. When somebody pushing me to go die, we have to sit down, accept the special status officially. Special status officially. Regionalism officially as a springboard to 10-state federation. That's where the war ends. Exit strategy, point, close, and final. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining. I will read your comments, and I will be coming now again as often as I could or I can, so that I can keep enlightening my people. As I told you, I'm the Ngambe man of all. Not only the Ngambe man of Ambazonia or Southern Cameroon, Ngambe man of all. Even in the CPDM where I'm a member, that's my party. I'm a Ngambe man there. So I'm glad that you guys showed up to listen to this show. And I know we're going to share and share and share. And tell those scammers that I'm coming after them this time. I will decode everything. I just began today decoding. So it's been a pleasure coming to talk to you again. And I will end this broadcast at this time. I may come again like once in 2 weeks or once in a month, just to continue pushing this point, so that we can, the Peace Patriots, under the banner of the Peace Patriots. The Peace Patriots forums, we have 2 forums that are already full, 245 or 265 members of 54. 2 forums are already full. There's the Humanitarian Peace, and there's the Northwest Peace Forum, and there's the Southwest Peace Forum. And I mean, we have a large population of people who are tired and just want us now to drop down this thing through the special status and regionalism as a pathway to 10-state federation. In that way, the head of state, the ministers of Cameroon will be happy to work with us all so that we can end this mess go back, take control of our regions, prepare for elections, and run for positions that we want, and also have some autonomy and self-determination in our regions. If we can do that, then I think this mess will come to an end. God bless you, and stay strong, and happy weekend to you all. Bye-bye.